Why'd I visit Japan? Maybe I went for the food. Maybe it was the culture. Yeah, the culture. Maybe I'm on the run.
Escaping corporate culture.
And LinkedIn politics, they change a man's aspirations. In reality, I just want to see more and do more. I do know that I want my life to mean something. And whatever I'm doing, wherever life takes me, I won't forget to look around and take it all in.
Look at this. Great driving, great driving. Oh my. Guys, I've made it to Fuji Speedway. Excuse me. Where? I just want to see. Can I go through here? Can I go here? Okay. What you're seeing here is legitimately my first encounter with Fuji Speedway. I had parked my car and just kind of walked into the paddock/pit area. I wasn't sure if I was allowed to be where I was, so every couple of steps I'd really just kind of stop and wait for someone to tell me that I wasn't allowed to be there. But everyone was pretty nice and friendly. In fact, this guy even paid me some attention, and that's how I found out that I was allowed to go even closer to the track. How can I get there? Oh, I can just walk? Oh, okay. Thank you. As you can see, excited would be the understatement of the century. I was feeling electric. For context, I booked the R34 and made the decision to drive to Fuji Speedway only 4 days prior. I was honestly expecting an empty track, but to arrive to this scene was not only amazing, but also a bit of a relief. I was lucky enough to have pulled up to Fuji Speedway during a 4-hour multi-class endurance race. The lineup of cars included everything from front-wheel drive hatchbacks to a 911 Cup car and everything in between. I couldn't tell you exactly which one was my favorite, but just listen. That M3 was the best sounding car that I had heard there, and we're talking, there were some GT3s out there. This is immense. I'm gonna try and use words. There's just a 991 RSR just flew by, like, my hands are shaking, it's kind of cold, and it's snowing. There's this green GTR, when it flies past, it lets everybody know. Here's the angle. Here it comes. GTRs. All right, there's this white GTR R32. That thing is a monster. An ISF, Alfa Romeo, cute little Alfa Romeo. Whoa! Lotus Evora. All right, let's go into the paddocks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That M3 when it flies past, oh my goodness.
So yeah, this was the first 30 minutes of my visit. I was standing right next to the straight, hooting and hollering as if I'd never seen a car before. This place had a real aura about it, so much so that I pulled up to the track completely famished because I skipped breakfast that morning, and skipped the restaurant when I heard the cars running down the back straight.
What an experience. I've been here 10 minutes, and the sort of cars, the sort of driving, the track itself, beautiful. I'm thinking this will take me up, like above the paddocks. Let's see. Oh, I hear him again. My God, that GTO just shot flames. Where are they going? They're going right here. I was supposed to get something to eat. I completely forgot about that. There's that M3. You can, oh my God, that is not one of the loudest, but also one of the best sounding cars here. There's a long braking zone. Okay, so they start braking right there. If I was gonna guess, they're probably doing 110 to 130, depending on the car. Look at this! Oh, do you catch the flames? Woo! That M3. That GTI's moving too. You can hear that M3 down the whole track. Something about coming to big racetracks like this, like there's the little regional ones which I have a lot of respect for, but being at a world-renowned racetrack like this, the sort of cars that you see and the sort of drivers that you see, it's just on a different level. These guys are driving very like rare and expensive cars very, very fast. Just the straight so far is my favorite part. I'm gonna look for another vantage point. There's that M3 again. Alright, okay, so we've seen that. Let's go back to the paddocks. Okay, let's see what kind of cars are in the paddocks. Oh, that GTI is rolling through the parking lot. GT3s are right at home on the track. I've only ridden in a GT3 RS. It was at the limit on the track. It was just very impressive with the way that the car could go do a relatively quick lap, come back, sit in the parking lot, and barely even run the radiator fans. Very impressive. Caterham, which is nice to see here, 7620R. Caterham 7620R. Super small car. I don't think I would fit in that. I like this color. Beautiful color. Oh, here's that GTR. I like the color. Beautiful color. Let me stand out of the way. That GTR is a monster. The way that it sounds when it drives past, my God. It's RX-7. Where is he pulling in? I want to be very conscious of where I'm standing. You don't want to be standing in the wrong place at a racetrack. You also want to be respectful of everyone driving. So it's important to keep in mind where you're standing, where you're walking. You don't want to go into the wrong area. And I'm not talking like cars keep getting my attention. I'm not talking about just from a safety perspective, but also like, don't go somewhere you're not welcome. Smell. So rich. Race fuel, brake pads. Even though I'm not driving, just this makes me feel alive. It is a whole different ballgame. This is my Super Bowl. Very cautious when I'm crossing the areas. I don't want to get in anyone's way. RWB Porsche, I'm gonna wait. There's that M3 again. Oh. Nürburgring. The famous Nürburgring C7. That's new. What? What is that? What is that? R8 GT3. Oh, just lurking in the back. Alright, we're good. Made it safely. So this is right near the beginning of the straight. I can be as loud as I want here. No one cares. No one can hear me. Okay. Two GT3s. Next time I come back, I gotta come back with some friends so I can do a lap. M3. Try and guess the car sounds without losing. GT3. GT3. I look. Civic. Honda. GT3. I look. I don't know what. There's so many of them. Where is it? Where is it? Oh my God, that Porsche. Now I'm gonna go get something to eat. It's hard to go get something to eat when this is happening. Alright, time for food. Safety first, safety first. I'm just walking around the paddocks like no one's asked me anything. I haven't got any funny looks. I mean, I'm sure people are watching me to make sure I don't go somewhere I'm not supposed to. But yeah, just walking around. All right, one of my favorite pastimes is eating at racetracks. When I went to the Nürburgring, they have Devil's Diner over there. Devil's Diner, the patio overlooks the main straight. And in the mornings they call them American pancakes because obviously pancakes are American, I guess, and not an international thing. But you can have some pancakes and just on track days specifically see these cars just blazing past. But like just seeing these two parked together is amazing. Just what is life? What is life?
So after I was done nerding out about the track and the cars and where I was, it was about 3 p.m. But I'd finally broken away from the action long enough to go ahead and grab a bite. I made my way over to Crane Garden, an essentials restaurant with decent eats and a nice view of the track. They've also got a nice little gift shop, which I'm always a sucker for, and some cool displays showcasing the history of Fuji Speedway.
So this is the view from the restaurant. I'm still amazed by that M3. Great sounding car. I mean, just all around, but that one in particular sounds really good. All right. So it is currently 4 p.m. I'm not entirely sure what time this track closes. Probably around this time. But I just had some good food from the restaurant back there, and I got some cool souvenirs. I'm a sucker for souvenirs, but I like to get useful stuff. Then that's all I could ask for in life: good food, good cars, right? Racetrack, GTR. Like, I'm having a blast, and now I'm going back to go check out these cars crossing down the back street. That's not it. And I think this is the last car. Ah, very fitting. 8.6.
So now you're going to get to see the wide variety of cars as they pull into the pits. This is the whole lineup pulling in right at the end of the race. Very diverse group of cars. I'm going to speed it up so you don't have to sit through the whole thing.
So it's now the end of the race, which I found out it was actually an official race. Really cool to see all of the drivers after a long day of racing reconnecting with their families. You know, everyone's going around taking pictures, saying hello to each other. It's really cool to see. You know, if you like cars, you will not be disappointed if you come to Fuji Speedway. It is not that far from Tokyo. It's like a 2-hour drive. Highly recommend the rental car. And get something nice so it looks at home in the parking lot. But like, you got a little bit of everything here. A little bit of everything. And it's very exciting to see. You can walk around the paddocks. And you know, people, as long as you stay out of the way, you don't get hit by a car, you don't mess around with people's stuff or take pictures or videos where you're not supposed to, people are pretty cool about it. The most interaction that I had with anyone was them just kind of giving me a nod. You can now smell all of the brakes, oil, gasoline, hopefully not clutch. But like, it's a real welcome sight, and I love to see it. Like I said, I want to come back. It's really cool. Look at this. It's like a family thing. RWB Porsche. They actually get driven. It's really cool to see. This is some serious hardware on this car. StopTech rotors. Looks like StopTech calipers, 2-piece rotors, a cage situation. Hell of a build. Nice car. Good racing. You visiting?
Yeah.
Where from?
California.
Oh, nice. I'm Wissam.
Wissam?
My name is Wissam.
Wissam? Dale, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And I'm visiting from Virginia.
No way.
Yeah. The other end of the country. So I just decided to come over here and check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, what a day to show up on, huh?
Honestly, dude.
That was Dale. Dale was cool, so I invited him to ride along with me in the GTR, and he was cool enough to take some video for me.
GTRs are cool. Incredibly impressive cars. But there's something about the Evo. Like, the Evo still does it for me, especially the 6. This one right here. I don't know what this yellow color is called, but it looks cool. And I think these are ZE40 wheels. But just really nice car. I didn't even know he was sitting there. This is also a crazy car to see in Japan, especially with Japanese plates. An SRT just hanging out in the parking lot.
So that was my visit to Fuji Speedway, and it was the experience of a lifetime. In part 2, I'll be talking about my time with the R34 and what my thoughts on the driving experience were. Hope you guys tune in.